How is everyone doing today? It is January 28th of 2022, and every once in a while, what we like to do is we like to sit down and have a little fun. Kiddo likes doing videos with us that have to do with lemon challenge is what we do, and so a couple times a year we'll just sit down and do a quick little video and challenge him to eat a lemon alongside one of us and see if he can beat us without making a sour face. So it's our sour face challenge. These lemons, they're supposed to be Meyer lemons, so they should be sweeter than a normal lemon and a little bit easier to take, but I've had a couple of them, and these ones really do have a bite to them. I don't know. They were kind of overgrown. You ready? Okay, so the goal is both of us will eat a lemon at the same time, and the first one to show a sour face loses. So you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, and you got to take the whole lemon and all the lemon you can, okay? Make sure you face the camera so that they can see. Make sure you're not cheating. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Not that sour.
I'd say these ones are nicer. The last ones used to like.
Did he flinch at all?
The last ones
Once
used
you
to.
set it in, let it sit in a little bit.
The other, a lot of other ones are.
Did I lose?
This is tastes weird. It sticks to the top and bottom of your mouth.
Mm-hmm. I think I lost.
Other lemons are sour, more sour than this, but this is, yeah.
So these lemons weren't grown locally, but they came from a local market vendor. I believe she said it was her mother's tree, and it's a Meyer lemon, but it might be like kind of a certain outspurt growth of a Meyer lemon. Because I noticed that these are a little bit sour in comparison. They are pretty easy to handle, but once you let it sit in for a second, these ones have a strong bite at the back of the tongue. I think I lost that one, but we like to have fun. Angel's a little under the weather right now, so she won't be doing this challenge with Kiddo, but in the next challenge, she will go ahead and challenge him, and we'll see who wins this one. So it's just something fun we like to do. Anything you want to say? Do you think you won? You want to try again?
These are wetter lemons. Last lemons, this one you like. In my head it says, when you bite your food's not supposed to bite you back.
You ready?
Yeah, it's weird. I want to take a bite. Oh, seeds.
Oh, there's a seed. Yep. If you get seeds, we're getting ready to plant some. Yeah, I'll let him win this one. That one, dang. Lemons, excellent if you're not feeling good. They're high in vitamin C. They have a certain acidity to them that can kind of get into your body and burn out sickness a little bit. And really, really good, especially local. Anything you get local or homegrown more or closer to the source, and stay away from the big corporation marketing farms and stuff like that. You go to a grocery store, tomatoes taste like water to us. Like, they really don't have a lot of flavor. You have one from the yard, and you know what I mean. Your mind will be changed. These ones I think might be grown in California at a farm market vendor's mother's tree, but really, really good type, and I'll show you guys how to plant these. Love you guys. Catch you in a second. How's it going? It is still January 28th of 2022, and I wanted to show everybody what we do with lemon seeds. Sometimes we like to plant little trees for fun. I know that we can't really handle trees in our little tiny apartment situation, but we like to plant them anyways, and then we gift, quote unquote, to friends and family when they get overwhelming for us and stuff like that. So it's a little lemon tree. Maybe they'll get it work and maybe they won't. But we really like doing it, and we thought we would show everybody what we're doing, especially my friends and family that are watching this that might not know how to do it yet. So what we did is we just did our little lemon challenge. Right here is the cut up lemons, and we got some of the seeds out. So we got some scrub seeds thrown out, but we also took the ones that looked the most viable or the most willing to go. Put them in a cup of water. With a cup of water, you can tell which ones are viable and not viable. The ones that float aren't viable, so I can pour those ones off. See how those are all, for the most part, except for one, sinking. See, that one may be viable, but being that it floats, it's a sign that it might not be as well. So I don't want to take any risk on that. And plenty of seeds left in here. These are all, after about 5 minutes in the water here, are all sinking, so it means that they're viable. I don't want to plant all 25 of these, so I'll go ahead and drain it off again. So once I got the ones that I know are viable, and when it comes to citrus seeds, they're best if you can keep them wet, like try to plant them or try to do this process right from the plant, or
The fruit.
yeah, when they dry out, they lose viability really quick and don't last very long that way. But you can see I'll take out some of these ones that look a little bit better, and I'll show you the process. I won't go through each one that we're going to do like this. But if you can find on every one of these, it has a little shell casing on it. That one might be off already. I can't seem to get at that one. So super slippery. I just clipped my fingernails, so I'm at a bit of a disadvantage. Really slippery. They have a little shell. This one's a good example right here. And the reason we like to remove these shells, you don't necessarily have to, but when we do it in the method, the paper towel method that we're about ready to do it in, it can make it so that a rot forms a lot easier in the paper towel method. So it just gives it a little bit better of a chance if you take this bio shell off of it. So I'll go ahead and peel this off and then show you what they look like when they're done. Catch you. Alright, so quick little pro tip that we're reminded of every time we've done this. It's best if you take the seed that'll be super slippery, and we just kind of been getting the slippery off our fingers and drying the seed out a little bit so that we can actually get a better grip on it. We were having them shoot out of our fingers every single time we were peeling them apart, but that's a little tip right there for you. So now I can grab it a lot easier, that some of that sticky's off of it, and peel away that shell a little bit. But it took us about 15-20 minutes to get these, yeah, get that slippery off there. It's a lot easier. See how the shell's coming off? So this is the way we like to do it. This isn't the only way to do it, but these are ones that we're all right not trying. And these are all the ones that we got out. I'm a little bit worried about the darker color on the bottom side of them right there. I hope that's not a sign of rot. One of the things I'll show in a second is we always check them every couple of days. When we put them into the paper towel method, what'll end up happening is about 5 or 10 days we'll start to see the sprouts. But if you check it every couple days, you might notice one of them starts to rot, and it can spread around to the other ones in the condensed system. So open the lemons, get the seeds out, check if they float for viability, clean them off a little bit so they're dry, not so slippery. Shuck those little shells off until you get the viable looking seeds like this. And I'll take these and I'm just going to spread them around on a paper towel real quick. And this paper towel method right here can be used for tomatoes, peppers, all sorts of things, so that you don't necessarily have to plant a bunch up front and hope something comes up, especially if you're not quite sure of the viability of a seed. You might want to try the paper towel method just to kind of make sure that they got the little sprouts or roots starting and stuff. So I got these over here on the paper towel, and then I got a squirt bottle here. I'm going to mist this all the way down. You don't want boatloads of water, but you want some water. And we'll check this every couple days, even though it should be ready to go. Some of these should be viable in about 5 to 10 days. So see how we have them all right here. And just find a baggie to fit. You don't want too much excess water, just enough. Too much water can cause them to soften up too quick too, and they'll actually kind of rot out. Alright, so all of our videos are unplanned. This is taking a lot longer than it should. This is just a really cool process. We like to grow lemons. We can't really fit a tree in our yard or our house, but we grow quite a few of the trees to start. So we sprouted this method. This is probably our 4th or 5th time doing this. I'll drain some of this excess water off. I think it's good, I guess. Okay, so in a wet paper towel in here. One of the things too is you don't necessarily need it airtight. You want a little bit of air in there just so that the roots have times to, the seeds have time, or have room to kind of sprout and grow. So I won't take all the air out. I'll kind of open it up a little bit and then seal it. We're putting this on a hot water heater in a dark area. You want to put it in a dark, warm area. So we're going to go ahead and put this in our little greenhouse for now and kind of covered up. So right here we have 4, what was that? Kumquat seeds that we're trying to start, and then here's some lemons. So normally we'd put the date on here as well, but we know that these are lemons. We know it's January 28th based on our video, and this is us starting some lemons. So in about 5 to 10 days they will start showing signs of sprouting, and we'll check them every 2 or 3 days to make sure that there's not rot going on. And then you just keep them in a warm place. We have that other paper towel on top of them so light doesn't get to them. This light won't be turned on yet. If there's not any space for them, we'll actually move them back into an area. You just want to find a warm, dark area of your house and leave them in that paper towel sealed up like that, and they will start to sprout. So in a future video, if I get an opportunity, I'll show them sprouting, but that's what we do with our citrus seeds. We've started dozens of lemon trees that way. We've started dozens of orange trees that way. Yeah, several different kinds of lemon. We have 2 Meyer lemons from about 4 or 5 years ago growing in our bathroom, and then we also have a Ponderosa lemon from a seed that we got from Geeky Gardens. But there you go, January 28th of 2022, and starting the year off with some lemon fun. Love you guys. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Gotta get in my practice for the rematch.